Christ is my judge and my advocate, and I work for him as a lawyer. Hey, good day to you, my client. I'm so happy to see you again. I believe by now you are already confident that you are coming out of the prison doors of stagnation, because we know that our judge is a judge of movement. We started and we said that we have one judge we have to communicate to, and we have to tell him and ask him questions with the time we have to move our miracle, the times and seasons and all of that. And we said we had one historian we are going to learn from, right? So now we are continuing from where we ended. Are you ready for the next role that you are to play so you can come out of the prison doors of stagnation, right? So we are moving to the second role, and we are taking that from the Constitution of John chapter 5 verses 5, and I read, one man was there who had been an invalid for 38 years. Verse 6, when Jesus saw him lying there and knew that he had already been there a long time, he said to him, do you want to be healed? The sick man answered him, sir, I have no one to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up, and while I am going, another steps down before me. Amen. All right, so when we look at this historian of whom we are actually learning from, it says that Jesus moved up to this man and asked him if he wanted to be healed, and he was beating about the bush. Instead of going through and saying all that he needed, that yes, I want to be healed, he went and then he stated his problem, and he almost missed his blessing because he didn't recognize who Jesus was. He just went in and said, you know, I have been trying to get to the pool, and anytime I get to the pool, someone gets there before me and all of that. Because if he had realized who was standing before him, that he was the healer, he was the one that has already healed people from the beginning, then he can also do this thing for him. But he didn't realize who Jesus was. He didn't know who Jesus was. All he knew was that his problem was in his mind, because he was still in his prison doors of stagnation. He didn't even realize that the progress, or the judge who was to restore him from progress, was standing right in front of him, and that is what made him almost lose his opportunity or his blessing. So my clients, I want you to know that don't be like this historian we are studying in this Constitution, where the judge, you come to the court, or you come to the courtroom and you are asked questions about what you really want. Don't just come up with, you know, I have tried this situation, it seems not to work out. From January to December, it looks like things are not working out for me and all of that, and you feel you want to give up. And then you need to remember who you are, because you might intend to forget that the one that is standing right before you is the one that restores, the one that makes impossible possible, the one that comes in at the 11th hour when all hope seems lost. He's the one that shows up for me. And it's enough of the complaints, enough of how long you have stayed in the prison doors of stagnation, enough of how you've been mistreated in the prison doors of stagnation, enough of all of that. You just come in and don't beat about the bush, just like the historian did, because he would have missed his blessing just through complaining and through retrospection and everything, trying to remember all the things that didn't go on well. Now, I don't want you to be like that. Forget about the past. All things are passed away, behold, all things are made new. Take note of something. Verse 6, it says that Jesus knew that this man had been there for a very long time, but then he still asked the man that, does he really want to be healed? Sometimes Jesus knows that we have stayed in the prison doors of stagnation for a very long time, but he still asks us, do you want freedom from the prison doors of stagnation, right? So I want you to take note of something, that the judge already knows the situation. However, don't miss your blessings by just remembering all those things that haven't gone on well for you, and just stick to what my judge can do. Just say, Father, things haven't gone well for me throughout this year, but then I know that you have healed, or you have restored at the 11th hour, so come through for me, righteous judge. But then don't be like this historian who almost missed his blessing by just complaining and just saying that I've been there and it doesn't go on well for me, I'm tired, and then he just almost missed his blessing. So don't be like that, alright? That is a role that you have to play by my clients. Don't miss your sin or don't miss the opportunity just by complaining, but then recognize Jesus Christ, recognize our judge, so that he can save you from all circumstances, and just tell him that, Father, I have stayed long in the prison doors of stagnation, but then I know that you are a restorer who stands right in front of me, so see me through, and then move on to the next role another time. All right, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like, and don't forget to press the like button. All right, bye, see you next time.